I started as a geologist, but before that, I think my very first kickoff in the environmental field, or my love for nature and for travel, is coming actually from my first childhood. So my parents helped me to learn by experience, to like the nature, and to travel. So you see myself here at I was 1 or 2 years old, just looking at things. And then I did my geologicals. I took my geological study. This is before I just started geology. And then I graduated, actually going back one step. So I started geology because there were not many training and university courses in the environmental field. And the only one available was environmental geology that I took, and I really enjoyed that. So, however, I realized that there was not much preparation of teachers at that time, because it was a very early stage of the environmental studies. And therefore, I looked myself for my own thesis that was on a landfill. So I looked externally, and I went to find an external company and found this thesis for a project of a landfill. And then I did my internship with a subsoil investigation in a big wastewater treatment plant that had leaked, causing contamination of groundwater. When I graduated then, I started working with a contract, but doing a work I didn't like much. So after a while, I decided to quit and to start working actually for free at the beginning, without a good contract. And I started working with a consultancy company, doing subsoil investigation and remediation. And this was my first on-site subsoil investigation. As you can see, I was the only woman, as I was for a number of years after. Then I moved to a manufacturing company, and also took the health and safety part. So I had to integrate my background, that is, I was in the environmental field, with health and safety studies. And I learned how to protect people, or the way you need to work in order to risk assess what the work is, and the measure that you need to implement for them to be safe, and how you need to train them to avoid getting hurt. And this is what you can see here. So we are encouraging, enforcing even our people to wear safety glasses, but sometimes we save part of their body, if not their life entirely. Then after a number of years, I started working in a plant as a EHS professional, and then I continued as Italian manager, and then I took on also Poland, and then Czech Republic, and then Germany. And then suddenly, after a number of years, I was promoted to the role of corporate director, EHS EMEA, and now I also have Australia, New Zealand. Good thing is that 2 years ago, I was proposed by my reports, so the people that work with me, as winner of the Make the World Award. And I got the award. Actually, I was very proud of that. So we are 55 1,000 people all around the world. More than 320 people were nominated, and I got the award. We were 11 people, so we went to the States, and it was a very big celebration. So that was a good thing. So I don't just want to talk about myself. So let me invite you to be part of a small interaction here. So if you read this small, it's a joke, between a poem and a joke. So the same thing can mean different things if it is read by different people or if it is in a different context. So basically you see that the hand has a palm, but it produces no dates, and the foot has a sole, but does it rise to the bait? A table wears no shoes, yet it stands on 4 legs. A train has a trail, and yet it doesn't wag. Even the nail has a head, but no power of reason. The same thing can be said of many person. And this is the key sentence. Okay, so be open-minded every time. Okay? Perspective can cause two people to look at the same thing and see two totally different things. So let me ask you, if you are too shy to answer, but I would encourage you to unmute yourself. So what do you see here? If you don't feel like you want to answer, maybe you can put it on the chat. What do you see here? What do you think it is? Charlotte or Alexandri?
I'm super curious. I think I'm just going to participate. So, I mean, my first instinct makes me want to say, of course, the Earth from space. Yeah. But I feel like it is actually a very close up of a kind of material or something in that direction, a skin of some sort, or I don't know. Can you reveal?
It's actually a frozen, frozen roof of a car. That's crazy, yeah?
Yes. Fantastic.
Yeah, like this one, I think we are going to close out the room soon.
In just a few seconds.
Okay. Yeah, no, I had just a number of different different things. So this
perspective, and yeah, that's fantastic.
So and basically what I wanted to tell you, just the very last thing is that appearances are not always the truth. So sometimes is you need to look at life from a different perspective. Okay, this is the message.
That is a amazing message. We only have a few seconds left. I can't wait for you to start your next room and share all of that with the next participants.